Fear not, or do not fear, is written in the Bible 365 times. It is. The other night, I had the most incredible aha moment. One of those aha moments where you don't even hear it until you speak it. And you're like, what? Because that's how the Holy Spirit rolls, yo. I am, just like everybody, watching this world become flooded with anger, hate, rage, rioting, friendships and family members dissolving right before our eyes, all over somebody's point of view. And I felt it was necessary to tell the world before I went to bed a very important message that I don't think anybody would be upset to hear. And that was that you are loved and that you matter. And even more so, you are so very worthy of true love, and everything's going to be okay. You know, actually, I didn't say that part in there. I should have, but I'm going to now. Everything is going to be okay. Fear not is in the Bible 365 times. 365 times, yo. Day for every day of the year. Isn't that something? Well, actually, if you know, then it's a day for every day of the actual year and one left over, because there should only be 364 days in a 13-month, 28-day each calendar. But, you know, pshaw, I digress. Don't you see that? A reminder every single day of the year, do not fear. As I was making my video, I was trying to explain, after watching Dan Bongino's video about Candace, I'm not going to get into that one, and it did not sit well with my soul. I've always respected Dan Bongino. In fact, he shared one of my videos once about Leave the World Behind You. Ooh, it was one of my favorite days here on this app. And it made Uncle Mike, he fangirled. Don't tell him I said that, but he loved Dan Bongino. He still does. But after that video, it just wasn't like you, Dan. There was a lot of rage and anger and a lot of MFers being thrown out. There was a lot of anger. It's like I'm seeing anger in so many places today. As I was explaining, did you know that anger is actually a secondary reaction? It's a secondary emotion. It is, Auntie, what is the primary emotion that it is based off of? I'm so glad you asked. Always ask the best questions. Anger is a secondary emotion and reaction to fear. It is fear that is the foundational emotion behind anger. As I was explaining that in my video, I'm getting emotional. I understand now why Abba told us 365 times, do not fear. Because through fear, your heart gets hardened. And through fear, anger, it sprouts. It festers and it grows. And when anger grows, a heart becomes so hardened, it becomes very difficult to ever find another way to soften that beautiful heart of yours again. And this is why our Father said, do not fear 365 times, because he knows with fear comes anger, and with anger comes a hardened heart. Ooh, I love you so big with my great big gigantic heart, my soft, squishy, loving heart. Without fear, and knowing that everything happens for a reason, good, bad, or ugly, all for Yah's purpose. So stop giving into external forces forcing your reaction of anger, envy, jealousy, judgment, busybodiness, whatever it is that you're going to respond to whatever has been going on outside. Once you say no, you don't get my reaction. No matter how ugly, horrible, scary, whatever comes your way. When your response finally becomes, all you're going to get from me is understanding, peace, compassion, forgiveness, and a whole lot of love. Never again will you get fear from me. Ever again. That is when you will find the peace that surpasses all understanding. You'll love your enemy, your neighbor, as much, if not more, than you love yourself. And you will never, ever, ever fear anything ever again. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? Guess what, my beautiful friend? You are so worthy of true love. You are so much stronger than you've given yourself credit for. You matter in this world, exactly how you are. Scars, flaws, and all, your Father made you, and he does not make mistakes. Like I just did trying to say that. You are so incredibly loved. You are worthy of being loved. And guess what? Everything is going to be okay.